In the early 20th century, Nobel Prize winner Alexis Carrel claimed that he had kept a piece of chicken embryonic heart tissue alive in the laboratory for more than 30 years. That was far longer than the normal lifespan of a chicken. The famous immortal chicken heart led many people to believe that cells were naturally immortal and that aging happened only because their environment deteriorated. But the story eventually proved to be a myth. In 1961, scientist Leonard Hayflick discovered that normal human cells do not divide forever. After roughly 50 divisions, many normal human cells stopped dividing. This became known as the Hayflick limit. It showed that cells seem to contain a built-in countdown from the very beginning. So what controls that countdown? Part of the answer lies at the ends of our chromosomes. Scientists discovered protective structures called telomeres. Each time a cell divides, its telomeres become a little shorter. They work somewhat like the plastic tips on shoelaces, protecting the chromosome from damage. When telomeres become too short to protect the chromosome properly, the cell stops dividing and begins to decline. But nature always has exceptions. Cancer cells appear to escape this limit. Most cancer cells activate an enzyme called telomerase. It continually rebuilds worn-down telomeres, allowing those cells to keep dividing. In 1951, an African-American woman named Henrietta Lacks died from cervical cancer. Without her knowledge or consent, doctors removed samples of her cancer cells and grew them in the laboratory. To everyone's surprise, the cells showed extraordinary vitality. They kept dividing again and again without aging in the normal way. These cells became the first widely used immortal human cell line, HeLa cells. For more than 70 years, HeLa cells have been distributed to laboratories around the world. They have contributed to research on the polio vaccine, genetics, and even COVID-19. Henrietta Lacks died, but her cells continued living in another form. We can say that death is an engine of development because it builds knowledge and provides resources for new generations. But when we look back through history, many of humanity's greatest advances have come from challenging what once seemed like fixed limits of nature. From controlling fire and developing agriculture to decoding genes and exploring space, human civilization has repeatedly pushed beyond boundaries that once appeared absolute.